Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is keeping well and keeping safe in these times. Now, I've been on a couple of weeks off, which has been amazing, and my diving, I've been able to have a little bit of a break mentally and physically, let myself recharge, re-energize and all that kind of stuff. And I kind of had a little bit of an epiphany while I was on my time off, and I was looking back on what I've been doing in my career and what I've been doing with YouTube and social media and all that kind of stuff. And I actually posted my first video back in 2007 on my first channel, which was Tom Daley 2012, and I look back on some of those videos, which are quite funny. If you want some diving edits, go and have a look. And then I kind of switched to my new channel, the channel that you're watching now, in 2011, I think it was, something around then. And I've been loving making YouTube videos. I was loving the creative output. I was loving the fact that I was able to go on this journey and share my life with you guys. But I feel like since my time off and realizing that knowing that the Olympics is being moved up one whole year, this year is some serious business. This year is such an important year for me. Just like many other athletes, it's the end of an Olympic cycle. So this next year I want to do everything in my power to do the best that I possibly can, so I can arrive at the Olympic Games with absolutely no regrets. That being said, this is my first week back of training, and I have 49 weeks to go until the Olympics are over. So this is week 1 of training out of 49. So my epiphany was and my little idea was to, instead of just posting things for the sake of posting things every Sunday with like challenge videos and all that kind of stuff, because although they're fun, I feel like during lockdown, because there wasn't very much going on, I feel like I was posting things for the sake of posting them. So I want to be able to take you guys on my journey to the Olympic Games and talk you through the ups, the downs, the tough things that I have to go through, how I'm feeling, my thoughts, what I'm up to, and do a little weekly, well, like daily diaries, but weekly. To be able to, at the end of the week, kind of just offload what I've been thinking, what I've been feeling, what I've been doing. So you're right there with me on this journey to the Olympic Games, because I think that's initially what my YouTube channel was. It was about having that output to be able to share with you what was going on in my life, what I was feeling, thinking, feeling. So for me, each week is going to be a little update about what I'm doing. And of course, when things get back to normal, if they do, and I start traveling for training camps and competitions, I will again do some vlogs and things like that. But for the time being, to allow me to be able to concentrate best on my Olympic Games, I am going to just do these kind of videos, just chat to you guys, chat to you about what's going on. I mean, I feel like it was fitting to do the first video in the Olympic Park. As you can see, the orbit is behind me, the diving pool's just there. I've just finished my training session actually, hence why I've got wet hair. But I thought that would be fun. Because there's 49 weeks to go, I don't exactly know what those weeks are going to entail, because since coming back to training since COVID, I mean, it's completely different. Everything has to be socially distant. When we enter the pool, we have to have our temperatures checked, we have a symptom checklist, we have our own stations, we're not allowed to share equipment, and diving, we all have to be on different stations in the pool. I can do synchro with Matty because the boards are 3 meters wide and we stand 2 meters apart, but everything's just a little bit different. We're meant to be going to Turkey for a training camp in October. I don't know if that's going to happen. Nationals are meant to be in January, then World Series, World Cup, Olympic qualification. Luckily, myself and Matty already qualified for all the events that we need to, so we don't have to worry about that. But it's going to be interesting to know if the Olympics are going to go ahead with spectators or not. Are the qualification events going to go ahead or not? And all of this is unknown. We know just as much as you do about whether the Olympics are going ahead or not. So fingers crossed everything does go smoothly, but it definitely has been a big shock to the system of what the new normal is like. But it's a matter of everybody working together as a team to make sure that we are healthy, we are safe, and it's not just our lives on the line. We have to do this for our grandparents, the people that are high risk. We have to try and save as many lives as possible, and doing that we have to follow these guidelines to be as safe as we possibly can be. This year is not only different because of COVID, it's also because it's been like an extra year of like being delayed in Olympic Games. There's something about it that's just made me feel like it is a bonus year. I don't know why it feels like that, but never before has anyone really had the chance to do an Olympic year over again. At the beginning of the year I broke my hand and I was already kind of on the back foot, or the backhand. And it's just given me another chance to just put things into perspective of what actually matters. So for me, this next year, I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy the process. I want to give everything that I possibly can, work as hard as I possibly can, leave everything in the pool, and just do my absolute best. I mean, a positive as well is Robbie will be another year older. Maybe he'll understand and remember a few more things, which is exciting. But it's just a matter of, again, like I said, standing on that diving board in those Olympic Games, I want to have no regrets whatsoever, knowing that I've done everything in my power to do the best on that day. And no matter how I do, as long as I arrive there feeling that way, then that's a bonus. This is the longest I've ever been out of the diving pool. I mean, normally we have like 6 to 8 weeks off at a very maximum. Normally it's like 3 weeks. So it's the longest I've had out of the pool. It was like 4 or 5 months. I had like a long break after 2016, but nothing on the scale of what it's been for many athletes around the world and during COVID times. So it's been interesting getting back into it. Things are hurting, things are difficult, things are different, and it's gonna take a couple of months just to get back into the swing of things, get my body moving again, getting used to diving and the impact on my body. It's not very often that you get taken out of the pool for so long, so to be able to think about getting back into it, I feel very lucky that we're one of the only pools that are actually up and running. There's London, there's Leeds, but Edinburgh is still currently closed. Plymouth is still currently closed. So I just feel incredibly lucky that we're even able to train in the first place. And I know lots of pools are frustrated that they're not opening. Like, for example, Ponds Forge in Sheffield is yet to open. They don't know if it's ever going to open again. So there's lots of pools and leisure centres that are really struggling at the moment. So to be able to be training is, you know, I feel very lucky. But it is going to be a very different year. With these little journal entries or daily diaries, I would love for you to send me your questions. Like, I'm going to look in the comments each week, and if you've got questions, then please just ask me questions about what, like, just anything about my training schedule, about what I've been up to, all those kinds of things, because I can talk about them in these daily diaries. So yeah, make sure you subscribe if you want to follow along with this journey. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a bit of a roller coaster, I can imagine, like any Olympic year. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next week for week 2 of 49. Anyway, thanks for watching.